The Rambling Geordie.
Shabana Mahmood has announced thousands of refugees will be able to come to the UK through a new community sponsorship scheme from October. Because that's exactly what everyone in this country voted for, isn't it? Mahmood said, "Britain has always offered sanctuary to those fleeing war and persecution, but this system only survives if the public trusts that it is fair, controlled, and not open to abuse. I will open new legal routes for genuine refugees while closing loopholes that have been too often abused. My goal is simple, to ensure we have an asylum system not just today, but for generations to come." The Home Office said, "A new community sponsorship scheme will allow communities to sponsor refugees to resettle in their area, taking responsibility for housing, integration, and supporting them into work. The numbers will start small at first, but build over time as public confidence is restored in Britain's immigration system. The Home Office will retain full control over who can act as sponsors, and all arrivals will be subject to strict biometric, criminality and health checks." Now I love that part. Numbers will start small at first but build over time as public confidence is restored in our immigration system. I mean, is she honestly taking the piss? Does she really believe that there's any confidence in it now? Or that'll be more after this shit show? You can just imagine her, can't you? "Look, I know there's been a few hiccups in the past with immigration, but trust me, this time, haha, yes, this time, it's going to be different." Let's look at our plan. The immigration system only survives if the public trusts that it is fair, controlled, and not open to abuse. Well, that's a resounding no then, isn't it? Nobody believes that. Literally nobody. Not even the liberal numpties who champion this sort of thing really actually believe that the immigration experiment is anything that we can actually trust. So surely it should be dead in the water, shouldn't it? Well, no. Not when it's being championed by the very people who designed the damn thing in the first place. I mean, they can't be seen to go against it, to admit that it isn't working. It needs to be pushed and pushed and pushed, until it simply becomes the norm, and we, the peons, we just get used to it and stop asking fucking questions, don't we? The Home Office will retain full control over who can act as sponsors. Well, funny, I actually have a plan for this, okay? Here's what I reckon should happen here. How about the only people who can take in these refugees are sitting MPs, Labour voters, and all the supporters of this insanity in the first place? That way, people will be able to signal their virtue to their heart's content and show just how serious they are about actually supporting these measures, and the rest of us poor working class saps don't have to deal with hundreds of resource drains trying to rape and kill our wives and kids. Put them up in the middle class and rich parts of the country. Then again though, if the rich did start to complain about it, it might actually stop the influx altogether, because they certainly don't listen to the fucking poor. And we know nobody in power wants that to happen, do they? Finally, the best part, the part I laughed at the most, was this one here. And all arrivals will be subject to strict biometric, criminality and health checks. Fuck off. Who are they trying to kid here? Are they honestly saying that if a migrant comes over and it's found that they have a criminal record, that they're going to be barred from entry? Don't make me fucking laugh. We've never done that before, so why would we start now? And if they can do it, as in the Home Office, why haven't they been? I reckon it's purposeful, that's why. The more migrants they take, the better they look in the eyes of the World Economic Forum and the EU. Therefore, we have a better chance of reversing Brexit, and the people who are championing these idiotic schemes will be given sweet jobs for life once they've left office. It's so fucking obvious, man. And do you know how I know that? Because if they actually wanted to control immigration and restore the country's trust in it, well, they would just shut the borders and kick every last fucking one of these migrants out of the country. End of. So what do you guys think? Would you take 350 quid to house a migrant from Sudan or Eritrea? Is 350 quid worth risking you and your family getting raped and murdered in your own home? Tell me in the comments. Cheers.
Don't be daft, man.